Hey Sam, I've been thinking about how being a better paddler significantly enhances safety on the water. It's more about skill than just having protective gear.
Absolutely, Liz. Skill is essential. When you combine it with the ability to read water, it makes a huge difference. A skilled paddler can navigate smoothly and efficiently, making everything look effortless.
I've learned that good paddling involves boat positioning, which includes tactics, mental preparation, technique, and fitness. It's about being in the right place at the right time, facing the right direction, moving at the right speed, and staying upright.
Exactly. Reading whitewater and choosing a line down a rapid are crucial parts of that. It's about seeing a path that avoids hazards and works with the water rather than fighting it. You need to ask yourself questions like which way the water is flowing and what hazards need to be avoided.
And you have to ensure that the water takes you where you want to go. If it doesn't, you need to adjust to stay on course and avoid hazards. Plus, you have to be sure you can make the necessary moves.
Good technique is more important than brute strength. Poor technique can lead to injuries, especially shoulder dislocations. For example, the high brace technique helps prevent capsizes by keeping the paddle at the right height and elbows bent.
I saw that. And the bow rudder technique, or vertical paddle turn, requires rotating your trunk instead of just using your arms. This avoids overextending your arm and putting too much pressure on your shoulders.
Fitness is another key component. Regular paddling maintains the stamina, strength, and flexibility needed for whitewater. Stretching is also important to promote the normal range of movement required for paddling.
Yes, it's important to build up fitness gradually, especially after a long break. A well-thought-out fitness regime can prevent muscle imbalances and shoulder instability, which can lead to dislocations.
When it comes to boat positioning, there are different ways to approach it. You can move faster than the current, drift at the same speed, or move slower. Each method has its uses depending on the situation.
Moving faster helps when you need to accelerate into or out of an eddy, punch through a stopper, or paddle across a fast current to avoid obstacles. Good forward paddling technique is essential for gaining speed or saving energy.
Drifting at the same speed as the current is useful when the water takes you where you want to go. Your paddles should still be in the water for small corrections or stability.
And by reverse paddling with your stern pointing upstream, you can slow down or even hold your position relative to the bank. Reverse ferry gliding helps you adjust your position while moving slower than the current.
Right. This method also allows you more time to see what's coming and plan your moves, which is particularly advantageous in challenging conditions. Plus, leaning forward in modern playboats while reverse ferry gliding prevents involuntary tail stands.
It's also important to be able to change gear effectively. You need to know when to paddle at a steady rate, when to idle, and when to go flat out. Practicing this on easy rapids can help you improve your ability to switch modes instantly.
Using water features like surfing standing waves, side surfing stoppers, and using the edge of a stopper to turn can also be very effective. It's about using the water to your advantage rather than fighting it.
Right, and it's crucial to practice these skills on easier rapids before moving on to harder ones. Starting with easier rapids to learn the basics, then honing skills on intermediate rapids before tackling more challenging ones seems like a solid progression.
Definitely. It's all about building up your skills gradually. Grade 2 is where you should learn basic skills, then Grade 3 to refine them. Before moving to Grade 4 and 5, you should be competent, confident, and fluent in Grade 3, practicing the hardest lines to simulate more challenging conditions.
Good coaching is a valuable investment. It ensures that the basics are learned well and helps correct bad habits early on. Even experienced paddlers can benefit from coaching to overcome plateaus.
And practice, practice, practice. But remember, practice makes permanent, not perfect. Getting constructive feedback from someone else can help you improve continuously.
Varying practice locations, angles, speeds, and strokes can keep training effective and interesting. This way, you can build a versatile skill set.
Exactly, Liz. The more varied your practice, the better prepared you'll be for different situations on the water. It's all about building those skills and being ready for anything. And always remember, using the water features to navigate efficiently and effectively can significantly conserve energy and reduce the risk of mistakes.
I agree. For instance, moving faster than the current helps when you need to accelerate into or out of an eddy or punch through a stopper. Drifting at the same speed allows you to make minor adjustments while the current takes you where you need to go.
And moving slower than the current, by reverse paddling, gives you more time to react and plan your next move. This is especially useful for traditional open boaters and rafters who need to ride over waves without getting swamped.
Kayakers and specialist whitewater paddlers often use a mix of these approaches. They adjust their speed according to the situation, which allows for precise and effective navigation.
It's fascinating how much technique goes into boat positioning. Paddlers need to be aware of when to use each method and be able to switch gears instantly to maintain control and follow their chosen line.
Exactly. It's all about understanding the water and using it to your advantage. Proper boat positioning and using the right techniques at the right times can make a huge difference in both performance and safety on the water.